streetcongress.com, and I believe he's also going to be at the Granada Street Fair on the 11th. You're all aware of that, I assume. So hopefully you'll all come out and see him, and I guess that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Mr. Secretary, please reflect that Director Cindy Freeman has arrived.
I will do that. Okay, the next speaker we have is Diane Hand.
Good evening, board. My name is Diane Hand. I'm actually from Arlington, but we come out to visit you fairly often because you have a good board. Yes. When you cross the freeway, that's what happens. Wanted to tell you about a group that we have started. It's called Seek, and I gave away Bonnie, excuse me a minute, Stakeholders Empowerment Enlightenment Coalition. And what as we go around the various neighborhood councils, we find that there are a lot of people who are rather disgruntled with Empower LA, done funding and the associated things. And so we realized that there's no group that applies to stakeholders. There's bank, there's all kinds of things, but nothing for stakeholders. And a lot of us feel that our tax dollars are being wasted because the boards just don't seem to be able to get Empower LA to do the right thing. So please go to the website and see what we're doing. We've just started. We've had one meeting, but we've had about 24 people there. And this was all started because of the bonk meeting, September the 2nd, I believe. And their public comment section lasted for an hour because there were so many people who were unhappy with Empower LA and with dumb funding. So we decided, hey, if it's not just us grizzling, there's a lot of other people too. And we want to see how we can all come together, how we can help, and how we can get our tax dollars used the way we would like them to be used. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a couple more people on the list. Next up is Glenn Bailey. He's got a couple of minutes.
Bailey, welcome.
Thank you. Glenn Bailey. So I see in your agenda you have a report regarding budget advocates. I'll wait then, although I gave a report last month, so it's just a quick update. You know, Cindy will give you an update, but I have specific information. But what I wanted to comment on was a couple of things. First, the Valley Alliance of Neighborhood Councils that we just mentioned. You know, I know you rescheduled your meetings so that there wasn't a conflict with the monthly bank meeting. So it'd be really great if we could get some board members from Granada South to come to bank on the second Thursdays of the month. It's great to have Maria Fisk there. We really appreciate her there representing you, but it's also good to see board members. So if you could put that on your, whatever the master calendar you have of things coming up, second Thursday of the month. Now it happens this Thursday, next Thursday, the regular meeting date is a third supervisorial district debate, and I know most of Granada Hills is in the 5th district. I know the boundary lines like Lassen, probably Devonshire, and I don't know exactly where, but you're all welcome, or you can invite others. November would be a regular meeting, and then December, which is the date I really want you to put on your calendar, is the planning workshop that we do every couple of years. And that we have all of the folks who specialize in the different variety of topics that neighborhood councils work on, not just zone changes, but conditional use permits, variances, the whole gamut. Both city people, neighborhood council experts, people who are in the industry, etc. So we usually have over 200 people, neighborhood council folks, and committee members throughout the valley attending that. So if you put that on your calendar, second Thursday in December. Regarding LANC, LA Neighborhood Council Coalition, all 95 in the city, normally is the first Saturday of the month. Usually it's Hollywood City Hall. However, this Saturday, because it's Yom Kippur, we're moving it 2 weeks later to October 18th. and it's gonna be at DWP headquarters downtown. And that, the DWP MOU meeting will also precede that, they're all moving together. And the budget advocates, who normally is the third Saturday, are moving the meeting later, so it's gonna be you can go to 3 meetings in one place, all in if you really like meetings. And I'll save my budget advocate till you get to that item on the agenda. Yes.
You do know I attend those meetings.
Yes.
The bank, in fact, it was supposed to be, I had asked Brad to put me down as giving a report on the bank meeting,
Okay.
as well as the 2014 Congress that we held last Saturday.
I do remember I'm sorry, I'm so used to over the months, but yes, yes, you were definitely.
As well as the CD12 meeting, that was supposed to be on this, and he just forgot everything that I told him to do. I put it in fact, I have the email right here. But yeah, you're right. We did move our meetings to this date, so we would free up time so myself or any others could attend those.
I apologize. You were a very active, outspoken person at that meeting, and I totally blanked. So I apologize.
Yeah.
So, but over since you moved your meeting, just over that period of time, it'd be great to see,
Yeah, I'd like to see more of our members show up at those meetings, because if anything, everything that happens at those meetings eventually comes back and is affected by us. And if we're not there, we don't get to have a voice in what happens. We discussed a lot of the stuff that comes down that ends up being a rule that we have to follow, because bunk members are there at the bank meetings.
Great, thank you. I'm gonna have to call time on this because we've got a lot of public comment, and I'm gonna take a very quick point of privilege here and just apologize for the food being late. The lovely and talented Mrs. Askew worked over at Jersey Mike's to get them to bring the stuff together. I think they lost track of it. So we do have food. I welcome everybody. Just come on up and help yourself. This is for everybody. Mr. Secretary, our next.
Yes, and Bob Hertzberg is somewhere.
Thank you so much.
Everybody.
Oh, no.
Hey, how you
You
doing?
gotta bring it. If you wanna bring out water, you can.
Yeah, sure.
My name is Bob Hertzberg. I am the Democratic nominee for the 18th State Senatorial District, representing the San Fernando Valley in the state legislature. As you may know, there's 40 state senators, each of whom represent about 1 million people. This district, this community, or I guess this was split up into twice, but the previous gentleman who was just now finishing his term as running for Secretary of State is Alex Padilla. The district, I brought this map because it's often hard to see. It's 1 million people. So here's Granada Hills, Hills Silmar, Northridge, goes all the way to University, North Hills, all the way down. The bottom is Sherman Oaks, Studio City, Toluca Lake, and here's Universal City, and it's that part of Burbank. So all the city of Los Angeles, a little bit of 14 precincts in Burbank, and the city of San Fernando. We had a primary election in June. At that primary election, I received nearly 2/3 of the vote. But unlike city elections, had that been a city election where it's nonpartisan, getting that 50% plus 1 means you're elected. But because it's a partisan election, you have to run again. So I have to run again against this in case is a Republican opponent in the district. When I came here before, I told you I'm coming back. I'm here. I just wanted to let you know that I'm back, and I'll be back again and again and again. When I served in government before, I used to be the Speaker of the California Legislature, representing the San Fernando Valley, kind of from Coahuila to Topanga, kind of the center of the valley. It was a number of years ago, and I decided to come back after being away now 12 years. And basically, in essence, when I was in government before, we really did great things. You don't normally see state senators or often assembly members, which is the lower house with 80 members on a day-to-day basis like you see city council members. But the truth of the matter is there's a tremendous amount of what we do with the state government that impacts your lives. A couple of simple examples. We put the money up to be able to put the orange line in. We put all of the sound walls, when I was there, on all of the freeways, south of Roscoe, in all of the San Fernando Valley, during the time when we had the extra money and made that happen. We put the CLEAR program, the most successful gang intervention program in the country for the Steve Cooley. A number of things that affect your lives on a day-to-day basis that we do, because the truth of the matter is the state controls so much of what happens in our lives. 72% of all the state dollars are actually just redistributed to either districts, cities, or counties for the state of California. So I've got a number of ideas, but I just wanted to tell you that I'm working hard and continue to work hard. I'm going to show up. When I served in government before, I had 800 interns in my office. Over the 6 years I served in government, I had 400 members of community commissions, public safety, small business, youth and family, and high school commission. We're going to duplicate those on a bigger scale because the size of this is bigger, and doing a lot of really creative things that marry a really hands-on approach to the community where we can really listen to what we're doing now and really being out there to understand and be great representatives and successful in winning. And secondly, to work on the big kinds of things that we do in the state. I'll just finish on this. Lots of times there's things that you don't think are really big that affect your lives. I've spent the last number of years, I've been out of government, working on quiet things that don't make the headlines, but that are important in terms of government operating. We changed the term limit law. We changed the threshold so we could pass the budget on time, because we had these horrible delays. You remember those delay after delay after delay on the budgets. We did redistricting to take the politics out of drawing lines. These lines here were drawn by a nonpartisan commission instead of by politicians drawing the lines. And an open primary to try to give all people a voice in the process. And just this last weekend, I spent the last 18 months working on a plan that's going to dramatically affect the initiative process. So we still have an initiative process, a lot less junk that you guys don't have to deal with in the process. So I'm serious about this. I'm really working hard, and I just wanted to show up, let you know I'm here, establish the communications. As I said, I was here before during the primary, and I'll be back after the election if I'm successful. I'll be back anyway because I'm a community guy. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate giving me so much time. Thank you so much.
Okay, we had a suggestion just to take a few minutes out so people can grab lunch. If there's no objections, dinner.
I object. I think you should finish public comments first.
Any objections from the board? Thank you. Okay. Please do help yourself.
Check it out.
Looks good. How are you?
Whatever you guys
How are you? What's your name? Brian. Hi, Brian. How you doing? Yeah. I got bags for everyone.
I think Anthony noted that. Mike Benedetto's here.
Hello, sir. How are you, Buffer?
Mr. Hertzberg, we've met before.
We have. I remember your face. What's your name again?
I'm everywhere you are, William Bismuth.
Oh, I know who you are. I
Is
know
that a
who you are.
good
You're
thing?
everywhere.
Wait a second, Bob. Is that good or bad?
It's good.
All right.
You know why?
It's like the place works is, you know,
The place isn't working.
I know, but you know what? It's not. No.
The system is in a state of chaos.
I get it. Okay. Fair call.
No, it's not a call, it's a fact.
What you fucking mean, Judge? That's me.
That's you.
That's me.
Okay, so if I call you,
He's one of the organizers of the fair.
I'll try to help you with
The
that.
night when it happened, to one of the meetings of the fair.
freeways off.
And,
We put up a zillion of them.